here's where the drinks will go once they're done. The espresso machine goes here, knockbox, pitcher, rinser, grinder, tamper. The workflow through here is going to be first grind, tap, tamp, lock it in, make your coffee, pour it here, serve it to client, knock it out here, rinse it here, repeat. So it's a circle like this. When you cut your pattern upside down, make sure that you flip your template right, left, or upside down so that when you flip the table back up again, it's the direction you want. First, I'm going to put a pilot hole with a drill. Then I'm going to cut out the pattern using a jigsaw. This is the first time I've ever done this, so it may go awfully wrong. Despite all the mistakes I've made, it's all hidden by the edges of the metal. I'm drilling a pilot hole into the wood in order for the jigsaw to get started. Even though the hole is not perfectly round, the edges of the rubber gasket are going to hide all the little defects. And you want it to be quite nice and snug so that when you put the knockbox in and you lift it out, you don't take the gasket with you. I'm going to varnish the raw tabletop now, and I'm doing that by taking the table off the metal frame and then painting it separately and reattach it later. I'm going to screw in the refill kit now. It's a bit tricky because this table is quite small, so I want to make sure that none of the tubes get in the way of anything else. The big tube goes to the clean water source. The small tube is going to go to the espresso machine. Over here we've got the pump that powers up the pitcher rinser. The water here is going to come in the pitcher rinser, and this tube here goes to the pitcher rinser itself. I'm going to cut off the tubing that I don't need that goes from the pump to the pitcher rinser, because otherwise there's just far too much tubing around here. You'll want to put the refill kit close to the machine and close to the rim because the tube connecting the refill kit to the machine is not very long. I'm going to put everything in just to see it all fits, but I'm not quite ready to do everything yet. I need to plumb in the drip tray and wire things up and also put the power strip into the back. Next, we're going to take the ceramic drip tray that's got a hole in it, and we're going to put this little rubber tube extension on it. And it basically holds with tension. So there it is like that, and you just slide it over like so, and then it holds like that. And the reason that's there is so that the water will go out of here straight through into the drain. Next, I'm going to cut the white tube that brings clean water into the espresso machine to the right size. Out the back of the catering kit, the thick tube is going to go to our water tank, and the thin tube goes to the espresso machine. You want to connect the cable between the espresso machine and the catering kit. Now, it's just a normal Ethernet cable, so if you've got one that's the right size, you can feel free to use it, or just use the one that we give you. We decided to flip the shelves upside down so that the corners would hold any cups or portafilters or anything else we put in there so it doesn't fall out. The idea behind this is that the water tanks and cups and anything else we put in now can't fall out when we travel from place to place. I'm going to cut the tube that goes to the pitcher rinser pump because it's just too long and it doesn't fit inside my cart. What I was wondering was whether the pump would work with that wire no longer connected to the switch, and it does. But this does mean that you should pay attention to not have your water source run out because you'll burn the motor out. Before, when the switch was connected, the motor would turn off when you ran out of water. Now it won't. I'm going to take this water bottle and connect it to the dirty water out from the espresso machine and the pitcher rinser. This power strip with these mounting tabs, I'm going to connect it to the bottom of my cart. The goal is for all the power cables to be neat and tidy under the cart and for only one lead to come out. And I'm a bit nervous about this step because the wood top is very thin, so I'm having to use quite short screws so that I don't accidentally go through the surface of the countertop. I've had some foam boards made that I want to attach to the cart, and because these foam boards are really thick, they're more like wood, I'm going to bolt them on because I don't think magnets will hold.